how's it going? Give me a moment, folks. Just checking all the things. Going through all the checks. Streaming to kick. No, we're good there. How about the others? Cheers. Glorious coffee. Oh wow, what's up with the internet? Is it a VPN slowing me down on here? I love that one. Try again. Let's look into better. But welcome everyone. YouTube. How we do we have 2 video IDs? I think we do. We do. Sweet. Maybe I'll try YouTube. Have a look over there. Cheers. That's a good sign. So yeah, I'm going to log in with my other account and see if I can see the vertical stream on the shorts feed. Oh yeah, good sign. Okay, that is YouTube. Oh, okay, might not be able to see that. Yep. Got the shorts feed layout, fantastic. Let me go to my account and see if we've got the 2 separate streams. One vertical, one horizontal. Oh, we do too. Sweet. Let's see. Yep. See there. Okay. Back to the other one. Cool. Okay. Oop. Back. Close. Let's have a look at Twitch. I am from Auckland, New Zealand. Where are you from? How about yourself? Okay, that is Twitch. I've got the stream in vertical. And then if I rotate the phone, I've got a horizontal. We've got dual format working on Twitch, and we've got the 2 layouts, vertical and horizontal, on YouTube. It's a small but very big win for me, okay? Big win for me. And then Kickshare. Oh, that's right, I can't log into Kick on this phone. Need to re-log in. But I can see it on my iPhone. But yeah, very happy about that. Finally figured it out. Dual format. Come on. I got it here. Back to YouTube. And then what did I click on? YouTube vertical and the short speed. And then and we've also got it as a horizontal stream. Right, suppose we can start. Oh, audio's a bit crackly there. Actually, I'm going to need a thumbnail. Hello. No, I'm not actually. I'm using StreamerBot to handle my disconnect protection. I have used Belabox. I'm posing for a thumbnail. I've got StreamerBot taking snapshots or screen caps every minute. I'm hoping one of these is usable. Maybe we'll do this kind of pose. Now look weird to everyone else, including chat right now. But it'll make sense later. If you check out the Twitch VOD or the YouTube thumbnails, I'm going to have a vertical, horizontal thumbnail for both. You should have one. You should be good. I hope there's got to be a good one in there somewhere. Okay. Oh, nice. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Let's see. Gotta do a thing. Clicking the button. Get the stream underway. Just keeping an eye on things. YouTube's always a little behind because I've got closed captions enabled and you need to be on normal latency for closed captions. OBS and StreamerBot. That's how I'm handling all the scene switches. Moblin's doing locally where I am, and then OBS and StreamerBot are doing all the more fancier things. So I split the work up. Also, I find with overlays and alerts, they're always sharp if they're on the remote computer, whatever you've got in the middle, or what I call a middleman service. Whereas if all your overlays and everything are on your phone, and you start having glitching issues, then they get all glitchy as well. That's just a personal preference. Okay, just got to write a couple of messages. Oh, hold on, need to switch accounts back to me. So that is my pop culture account. I'm going to switch back to my proper. Okay. This is the horizontal stream. Audio sounds a bit glitchy, so I'll try and fix that in a moment. From YT, oops, wrong button. Okay, hello from YTH, so that's the horizontal stream. Make sure that that is coming through to Moblin for me to see and hear via TTS. I can see in my chat that it has come through, I can hear it as well, so that is awesome. I want to make sure that I'm receiving all of your messages regardless of which stream you're watching, whether it's the vertical or the horizontal one. Okay, over to the live tab in the YouTube app and go to the vertical stream. Okay, that looks good. And then type a message there. Hello from YTV. This one is not in the shorts feed. So kind of, I like the shorts feed version better because the chat is on top of the stream, whereas when it isn't the shorts feed, it kind of cuts it off. There's like a black portion at the bottom. Not as nice, but I'm fine. That's cool. Alright, sweet. Both messages came through. Alright. I'm going to close out of that. Do I need to have the S23 Ultra open? Let's switch over to Twitch perhaps. because actually I might switch back and forth between them. Yeah, so that's what it looks like on Twitch. Got the vertical layout, and then just to show you again, when you rotate the phone it switches to the horizontal. Unfortunately, you can't watch the vertical stream later on. So what I have been doing is I've been exporting the horizontal and vertical to YouTube so that it's watchable later. Okay, cool. Pop that down there. Another cheers to you guys. I've already had a coffee today. I'm probably going to regret this because I'm lactose intolerant. Let's hope we're okay. Fingers crossed. I'll worry about it later. Okay. I see. I'm going to scroll back and chat. Today is a Ask Me Anything day, while also testing the setup that we're on at the moment. Just to reiterate, we have horizontal, vertical to Twitch using dual format. If you rotate your device, or if you've got a phone, rotate it vertically, you'll see a different layout from holding it horizontally. If you're on a desktop or computer or something that's horizontal, it's going to show that layout. On Kick, it is currently horizontal. They don't yet have dual what do they call it? Dual format or dual stream. That's what YouTube calls it. The Kick doesn't have it yet. I reckon it's just a matter of time. They kind of do, but not quite. So if you use the Kick Go Live app and you stream vertically, you'll see the vertical stream, and on horizontal you have black bars on the sides. So it's not really a true sort of dual format thing like what Twitch has, and I've been investigating what YouTube has called dual stream. It's interesting and different. I've gone with the approach of two separate streams, one which is vertical and one which is horizontal. That way we've got an archive of both. Whereas if you use glitchy McGlitchins. I'm hearing it comes through. What is happening? Gonna look through my settings because we're currently using the Pocket 3. I have been using the Action 4 a lot for my streams. Last minute decision on my part. Let's see if we can borrow the Pocket 3. Thank you, Flatmate, for letting me borrow it. But I haven't actually used it in a while. So maybe there's some settings I need to adjust with the RTMP server, blah blah blah, you know. Seems okay for now. Yeah. Thanks guys. But the bitrate for the ingest and the cellular connection, Wi-Fi, those all look good. So yeah. Oh, hold on. I don't think my widgets are set up properly for the Pocket 3 scene in Moblin. I'm going to have to copy over. Yeah, 1 second. I'm going to go to the Action 4 scene where I've got, let's say, screen capture. Yeah, screen capture. Going to save a layout. Back. Pocket 3, screen capture, gonna load the layout. Yep, so that's been updated. I'm using RTMP for the Pocket 3 into Moblin. That's all these cameras can use at the moment. And then from Moblin to my computer at home, which has self-hosted OBS, that is SRT. Or to be specific, Moblin to Belabox Cloud, which is SRT-LA, that gives me bonding. And what else? Mainly bonding with SRT-LA. Belabox Cloud, and then from Belabox Cloud to my home computer, that is SRT. Okay, just need to copy the Metaltron settings, save, and then over to the Pocket 3 scene, which is what we can see right now. Going to go to the Metaltron. That's also been updated. So Metaltron's on the top right. Top, yes, okay, that's correct. Snapshot I need to copy as well. Basically, I need all the widgets to be the same. So snapshot, save, back, A4 scene, back to P3, snapshot, load layout. Cool. Okay, so if I use the Metaltron, let's try it. Media source. Never use a VLC source. Although I wouldn't mind knowing how you guys are using that. I should cover it in my videos on my YouTube channel. Right, let's have a look. Because I've heard of folks using the browser source, VLC source, but I've always used media source and OBS. Reading through the chat. Cheers, mate. Where you from? Auckland, New Zealand. Let's see. Mr. Bun. Hi, Cliff. Big fan of South OBS. I'm guessing you're using knobs to control everything at the moment. So just to answer that again, I am using StreamerBot to handle disconnect protection. I've got some code that I made that uses the stats page from Belabox Cloud to handle disconnect protection. So that's the gist of it. That stats page is always updating every couple of seconds. StreamerBot can pull that info because it's just there. All you need is the URL, and then it can see whether your bitrate is okay, round trip time, if you're offline. So it has all this info from the stats page that it can use to handle disconnect protection. That's how NoAlps works for Belabox. You can also use other, what they call it, stream servers and NoAlps, but that's how my one is doing it. I wanted one less thing to worry about, you know, rather than having 3 apps, which is what I had before, which was OBS, StreamerBot, and NoAlps, or OBS, StreamerBot, and LoopSRT. Now I've only got 2, so I was able to cut it down to just OBS and StreamerBot, with StreamerBot doing lots of stuff. Okay. Kia ora. Action 4 can move around like, oh, this is the Pocket 3, yeah. So the Action 4 could do it if you have a gimbal like the Osmo Mobile 7 with a tracker on it. You could put the Action 4 on that. But yeah, we're using Pocket 3 today. Last minute change, so if you're reading through the YouTube live description, I have in there, oh, do I have both of them? I forgot what I put in there. I might have both cameras so that I could change it later to one or the other. But today, Pocket 3. Okay, wait, do these scene switches? I can use, for scene switches, I use predefined messages in Moblin, and then they send a chat command through Twitch, which StreamerBot can then switch to a different scene. So yes, I am using Moblin, but it isn't handling the scene switches. It is StreamerBot and OBS that's doing it. Okay, work, thank you. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. RTMP SRT, so I think I answered that. So actually both with a wireless camera RTMP, with Moblin SRT. Your self-hosted OBS. Are you using media source, the VLC video source? There was a media source. Because in media source I've been getting audio glitches, so I use VLC source for receiving SRT stream from my phone. I'm wondering, are you also getting the same audio glitch? Which device are you using? But a lot of our issues has to do with the media source in OBS. Remember about a year ago, it used to be pretty bad. With the updates that have been coming through OBS, it has gotten a little bit better, I can hear audio glitching at the moment. I think there could be, I needed to do a reset in Moblin, because I did recently update Moblin without exporting the settings. I've found that some updates in Moblin can affect the settings that you've already got in there, so it really pays to export your settings, reset Moblin, and then re-import the settings again, and that kind of fixes a lot of the issues if you're getting any. But I kind of forget to do that sometimes and just going funny glitchy noises. Good times. Let's see if I can fix this glitching though. We're going to start from the bottom. First way would be to run a chat command called fix. Let's see if that'll fix it. Listening. Oh, hold on. If that doesn't work, then the next step will be to do a Moblin stop start. What that chat command does is it turns off the media source briefly, turns it back on again, and usually just from that act. The media source gives you some options. I think it's like replay. Oh no, I still hear it. Start command. Let's see if that fixes it. So in Moblin, I have a couple of chat commands loaded as predefined messages. One which is Moblin stream stop. I'm going to run that one. I'll listen to the stream, which I have playing in the background. When I can hear that it has switched to BRB, then I can use Moblin stream start. Both of those are predefined messages. Okay. Hi everyone, welcome to the next video in the series where we'll be covering everything you need to know about IRL live streaming. In the last couple of videos I showed you how to set up the streaming apps you need for your phone and home PC, and how to stream from one to the other using the best codec and protocol while on a local network. Today I'm going to show you how to do that when you're away from home, so you can do a proper IRL live stream. The approach you'll be taking is free, but involves things like port forwarding and firewall permissions. So if that sounds like a big no thanks, maybe consider this other way, link in the description. For everyone else, let's go over a few things that are vital for this kind of connection to work. We'll start with an example you should be familiar with, connecting to Wi-Fi. When you connect your phone to a Wi-Fi router for the first time, you normally search for the SSID of the router and then enter your password. In the background, the router confirms your details and assigns an ID to your phone so it can identify it from everything else connected to the Wi-Fi. The phone is now welcome back. Keep an eye on the chat that scene changed to live. Usually that means that we are live, so then I can start talking again. Well, okay. Did hear some glitchy still. Is it wireless interference from the transmitter into the Pocket 3? I wonder. Worst case scenario, I could always do the export, reset, import thing. We would have to go to the BRB, but I'm just going to listen to the stream and see if it continues. RTMP ingest is good. Let's go into the settings, going to check. Where would I check? Ingests. Action 4. Latency is 1 second. URLs, right? Pocket 3 is 1 second. Maybe I can't use that 1 second of latency. Perhaps I have to bump it up. Okay, 1 second latency for the Pocket 3, and then I'm just going to check DJi devices for what I have on the Pocket 3. So those all look fine. Compare it with the Action 4. Okay, let's do that. Right, one more break, won't be too long. I'm just going to change the latency to 2 seconds, see if that fixes the audible glitching that I hear. And then we'll have an answer. Internet from the outside world enters your home through the router, which it then distributes to your phone and other devices. Make sense? The same thing happened when you connected your home PC to the router using an Ethernet cable, although you get to bypass the whole SSID and password part. A computer that's connected directly to a router is pretty trustworthy, since you can actually see the cable with your own eyes from the home PC to the router. But the router has to remember which is which when it comes to your phone and the home PC. It does this using an ID system of sorts called IPv4 addresses. For our needs, we only care about the IP address of the home PC, which has the streaming software we want to broadcast to from our phone. We got the IP address of the home PC from OBS Studio in the last video, where it's known as a server IP 192.168.119. Using this bit of information, welcome back. Hopefully we are glitch free this time. I changed the latency, bumped it up to 2 seconds or 2000 ms milliseconds. How do we sound? Listening. That complicates things if I wanted to sync up 2 cameras, but I don't think that's something that I'll do, have a Pocket 3 and an Action 4. I just think that would be kind of hard to juggle. Maybe the Action 4 on the chest mount, Pocket 3 out here, I don't know. So I'm kind of okay with 1 camera, and maybe if my setup changed, got like a tricycle. Something like that. I think our audio sounds better. There we go. latency was too low. But we'll see. We'll keep an ear on it. We'll listen. I reckon. Are you hearing it? I'm not. Yeah, appeared to be fine with 1 second on the Action 4. Don't know why. Why would that differ? And 2 seconds with the Pocket 3. Maybe if I did want to sync them up, I have to bump up the latency for the Pocket 3. Okay. Oh, there's some glitching. I've got a feeling it might be Moblin now. Or it could be my OBS, as I am hearing the stream. So maybe it's not from here to my home computer, but my home computer to the platforms. Maybe. I try and remotely log in. I just need to see if I've got a lot of encoding, rendering lag, something like that. As I did change the frame rate back up to 60, which I don't need. I don't need that frame rate. So perhaps that's it. Nope. In terms of rendering lag, I've dropped 87 frames. It's nothing. It's 0% out of 200,000. For encoding lag, I've dropped 37 frames. It's not thousands, not hundreds. This is 87 and 37. Both of those are 0. Okay. And I got a green little bar thing for the stream. So it's not the stream health, it's not the rendering and encoding lag in OBS. So I guess it is local there. Probably still related to the RTMP connection. Okay, locking the computer. Oh yeah, let's see if I can do the mid-Metatron, which, let's see. So that's gonna load. Oh, hold on, I forgot. I need to change the time. Got me in sync, yeah. Close that, set and go to D. So built-in audio and video delay. It should be 316, but maybe it's different for the Pocket 3. So we'll give it a go. Now let's see. 1, 2, 3. It is different. Well, that's tricky. If the Pocket 3 has to be on 2 seconds, that means that they're never going to match up between the Pocket 3 and the internal cameras. Oh, hold on. It doesn't look right. Oh no, that's right. Yeah, that's okay. That's good. Yeah, there's our camera for today. The DJi Pocket 3. Great camera. The image quality is real nice. Almost cinematic, almost. Got a bit of background blur there, you know. Thing is, the background blur is always on. You can't dial it down. Sometimes I like to be able to see what's behind me, you know, if it's always blurry. Yeah. I think the Action 6 can do that. You can adjust the aperture. Down here we've got my second phone. It's not doing anything, it's very passive today. That's S23 Ultra. I'm using it to monitor the vertical stream, currently on Twitch. So we've got this layout here. I did have a look at it before on the YouTube Shorts, and it's very similar kind of layout where the chat's over the top of the video, which is fine. I don't mind that during a live. And then after, if you'd watch the vertical later, then that chat, well, the comment section is below the video. But there, I like this. Works well. And just to confirm that it does switch to horizontal mode. So that is on Twitch. I really like that. YouTube's implementation, I've recently found out, is very different. It doesn't do that. Big fan of that. What will happen is it's on stream, but you can't really find their vertical layout like the way I've done it today. The way I've done it today is very much like Restream. They create two separate streams, one which is vertical, one which is horizontal. I like that because then you have an archive, a backup of your vertical stream, whereas using YouTube's dual stream system, it's not guaranteed. Yeah, it kind of looks a bit messy on my account with double the videos, but you know, I'm fine. I'm okay with it. Anyway, just going to turn off the Metametron. I can hear the preview again. Cheers. Okay, let's check the chat. Scene switches, yes, read that one. Oh, hold on. I'll just write a message. Hello from T. From T. I can see it in Moblin. And well, it shouldn't matter whether I'm holding it vertical or horizontal. It's all the one chat. Yeah. Okay, let's switch over to YouTube and let's close out of that. Open up, got the horizontal stream. I can see the horizontal messages. You doing great work, thank you again. Yep. GP. I use a media source. Yeah, so I caught all of these messages. You're gonna go now? Okay, Jared. Thanks for hanging out. Right. Did I see that one? Yeah, okay. I just missed it from my bot. Okay, over to the vertical stream. Okay. Alright, and let's see if I can bring up the shorts feed. Oh yeah, there you go. There's the shorts feed. Thank you for the likes, appreciate you. Right, sweet. Now, whenever I go live, it should just go live in all of the ways that I've set it up today. It's a bit different in that before, when I was using Restream, I could set the title and description, and when I went live, those were created, or the streams were updated to have that title and description. For a little while, I'm going to have to change the title afterwards, rather than how I was doing it before. I'm working on something, got a little project that'll hopefully solve that issue. I like the captions, that's cool. Close captions. I think we might go for a walk, hey? Hold on. Grab a photo. Let's try that while we're at it. Take a photo of the gear. Oh, the biggest changes in the back end. Lots of back end changes. Ready to smile? MediaTek, hello, how's it going? If you were liking of a question, I want to ask you, have you ever used N8? First time hearing about it. What is that? How does that work? Automation. Okay, let's do Google. N8N. Automation. Open source. Start creating workflows 10 times faster. Just 10. How about if I want 11? High age workflows you can see and control. Build visually. Go deep with code. Connect to anything. Oh, okay. This sounds like something I've used. It's got a node-based system. Those are very popular, eh? Isn't this like StreamRun? Don't they have something like this? Although that's very specific to streaming. And actually it kind of reminds me of, what are those other services? I've used another one. Actually two. What were they? There's two others, I think similar services that do automation. Like alternatives, I'll type that in. Not open source though. Streamrun, yeah. Have you heard of it? Or have you tried? I think you've tried it, eh? Someone brought it up to me. Zapier. Zapier was one that's not open source. And then there was another one that I tried. So I guess the answer would be yes, I have tried a automation tool, but not this one. First time hearing about it. Which I didn't like that other one as much. I liked Zapier, but that was very limited with the free version. There's only so much you could do with it before you'd need to, upgrade. Oh, have you not heard of Streamrun? Yeah. Some folks raised it to me, but at the time, and even now, it was already doing quite a lot of tests with other services. So it's something that I would probably look at later. I might. Oh yeah, you know that one, yeah. Interesting approach. I looked into it, quite liked it, but my plate is a bit full at the moment. So maybe in a year or so I might look at it then. I assume it'll still be around. Oh, okay. Self-hosted. Alright. I mean, gotcha. How are you using it though? I love open source. An open source version of Zapier. Ah, pretty cool. But self-hosted. Wait a minute, need to have another look at it. How was I using Zapier? I know. So up until recently, what I could do with Zapier was I could connect my Fuji camera, uses frame.io, to transfer photos into the cloud. And then I use Zapier to automate sending the files from frame.io to FTP, then to my computer. I end up replacing that whole thing with Streamerbot. So Streamerbot just calls the photos directly. It just asks frame.io, you got to have the right API calls. Quite a complicated thing. But yeah, Streamerbot's just going to instead, it's going to check with frame.io and say, hey, bro, do you have any new photos? Anything to send me? And then I'll say, oh yeah, sure, got a new photo here. And then that gets displayed. But it's specific to my Fuji camera. I don't use that for photos I take with my phone. It's a different thing. So I wouldn't need it for that, because I've already got something. I'm not sure. I'll keep it in mind though, if I can think of something where they could come in handy. And I could look at the thing. Yeah, thanks for that. Okay. Is my audio glitchy? Are you hearing audio glitches? I wonder, is it? Maybe it's glitchy. Have you heard it glitching at all? That is a possibility. Need to rule out what it could be. Maybe I'm trying to fix an audio issue that has nothing to do with the stream out of Moblin. Ah, okay. I haven't done the reset thing. So maybe I just have to stop streaming, go BRB for a little bit, export the settings, read Moblin, import the settings back in, and then start the stream up. I haven't tried that. It's kind of like a last resort, but I've got a feeling that could be it. Okay, it's pretty bad. Okay, see you guys in a little bit. Shouldn't take long, a few minutes for me to do the reset thing. Excuse me. PC. But where does it go from there? That's where the server port comes in. Basically, a port can only be used by one desktop app at a time, and while OBS is open, the port number of 4455 is bound to OBS. In other words, by using a combination of server IP and server port, we know our broadcast from our phone is going to the correct PC and desktop app on the local network. All good? Extending this concept to a remote connection isn't too different from what I've just described, but there's a couple of barriers that can get in the way. Let's go over some of those now, starting with what happens when you turn off the Wi-Fi on your phone or when you're outside the range of your Wi-Fi router. Your internet access switches to a cellular connection from your mobile provider, so your phone is no longer within the same bubble or local network as the home PC. And because of this, the server IP and server port that worked before are no longer accessible. In order to connect to the home PC remotely, you have to go through the router first and have it redirect your connection to the home PC for you, which is called port forwarding. The first step is to get the external IP address of your home router, which you can do while you're still connected to the local network, preferably on the home PC. Perform a browser search for what is my IP address, and one of the first results should tell you what it is. If you've got a VPN, make sure it's turned off while performing the check, otherwise you'll get the VPN address instead of the external IP address for the router. Okay, open a plain text editor like Notepad or TextEdit, paste the result into your plain text editor and rearrange them into this format. SRT:/180.149.231.164:4455. Remember, this is a dummy address for demonstration purposes only. You have to use the result from what is my IP address for your connection at home. Copy the SRT address and send it to your phone in whatever secure way works for you. Then grab your phone and open the IRL app from last time. Create a new connection and name it SRT Remote. Then paste the SRT address into the URL field, double check the SRT sender mode is set to caller, and then save. As you can see, the steps are almost the same as a local one, but you're connecting to the router instead of the home PC. Keep in mind you'll need both connections, SRT local for when you're at home connected to the Wi-Fi, and SRT remote for when you're outside the Wi-Fi range of the router, or when you're still at home and you've turned off the Wi-Fi on your phone for testing purposes. We'll be doing this later. SRT local won't work when you're away from home, and neither will SRT remote when you're connected to the home Wi-Fi. Your IRL app will tell you when you're connected to the wrong thing, so it gets easier with time, but it can be a little annoying having to switch back and forth. To my knowledge, there's no going around this unless you switch to an online service like Belabox Cloud. More on that in another video. Anyway, you can try the new connection, but more than likely it won't work. And if by miracle it does, it's probably because you're still connected locally. Try turning off the Wi-Fi on your phone to see if you can still broadcast to OBS on the home PC, which is probably a big fat no, and that's because you've still got more work to do. The next step is to go into the admin settings of your router to see if it has NAT, NAT forwarding or port forwarding as an option. Perform a browser search for your router's manual where there should be a way to add a new port forwarding entry. All routers with port forwarding require at least the following fields: an IP address, the server IP in OBS, an external and internal port both set to the server port in OBS, and a transport protocol type for the IRL broadcast, which you can go with TCP, UDP or all. You need Hello. Should be back. Let's see. Ingest speeds looking good. Stream looking good. Hopefully audio and video okay. No glitching. I have lost my chat. When you do something like that, yeah, the history's gone. So let me know if we're good. If you asked a question while BRB, just ask again and I'll be able to answer it for you. Audio sounds okay. I think we're right. Meantime, check out the view. Just gonna finish my coffee. The foam at the end is the best part. 5-year-olds or something. Was that more glitching? Need both earbuds in. Can't tell if it was the thing. Audio still glitching. Oh, it was just the scraping I was doing. Yeah. Tried to sort out audible glitching. Oh no, glitching there. Very, very glitchy. Is that my phone? Oh no, the ingest speed's dropped. Maybe we go for a walk. Sometimes if I stay in one spot for too long, let's do that. And 8%. Okay. The other way could be just resources. Yep, ingest speeds dropped again. What is going on? Can I put screen share on? Okay, that's in the correct place. That looks good. To be able to have a look, see what's happening, what I'm looking at inside of Open. Okay, I'm going to lock the screen. Put this in my pocket. And I'll hold the other phone. Look at the stream on there. Oh, actually, that's not really going to work, is it? So I'm able to see both chats. Okay, never mind. S23 Ultra away. So I'd use this S23 Ultra if I wanted to monitor the vertical stream. I already know that it's okay. Ooh, wait a minute. That phone is a bit warm, eh? Maybe that's a part of it. Let's have a look at the Midi 7. It is a bit warmer than normal. Maybe a 1? 5G, VPN is on. Okay. No. Oh, weird. Because we're right in the city where there's good internet. 100% battery still. So it hasn't been burning through battery because of bad internet. Maybe there's interference. Is there a jammer around here? Yeah, I'm going to hold all this. You guys, coffee in that hand. Can I find a rubbish bin? Well, they want megabit. Three. Is that enough? Is there a Moblin update that kind of broke the ingest? I wonder how it's kind of recovering. 3 megabits. Wrong words. Yeah, 4 megabits, 4.8. Not good. 7, that's good. 6, 5, 5, 4. It's all over the place. 4, 5, 4, 8, that's better. Now basically it has to be above 6 for it to be stable. Yeah. One even now that is Moblin. I'm going to have to say that it is Moblin. I wonder if it behaved the same if I was using the Action 4. Bitrate looks okay now. No, we're down to 5. Back to 7. 6. 8. 6.8. So as long as it stays above 6, we're okay. As soon as it drops below it, that's when you're going to hear glitching. Yeah, it seems okay now. Maybe there was something over by the containers. Something over there playing with it. We'll see. Oh no, 4, back to 8, 7. 4.5. I'm going to turn off the screen share. Just in case it is my 2. Well, it's definitely RTMP ingest. There is something about the RTMP ingest that's playing up. Those numbers all over the place today. So what's different? We're using the Pocket 3. We're not using the Action 4. 4 now. 4, back to 7. There was an update in Moblin. Maybe it doesn't play well with the Pocket 3. My phone seems okay. A white icon, not yellow or red. MP ingest. The Mudi 7 was okay. Plenty of battery. Oh, glitching again. Don't know, why is it all over the place? Ah, yeah. Eric, did you say hi? I like his streams. Can learn a lot from watching the master, the man, doing his thing. He's done a couple of IRL streams. He was on a the other day, I missed that one. But I remember seeing it came up on the Discord, I think. Yeah. He'll be working on an update for the feature requests channel on the Discord, and then he'll pick and choose. He might go, oh yep, this one's good, let's do that, let's work on that. And I've seen him work on a couple of mine too. He's fast. We're at 4 megabits, 3 now. I was still a bit jumpy on the bit rate. He didn't, but he has recently started using AI. I mean, can't help it really. It's a nice tool to have, and it'll be okay for the most part. And someone on his level will be able to go through the code and go, no, that's not right. So as long as you've already done some kind of development, you'll be able to go through it and check it, see what it's doing right, a lot of what it's doing wrong, that kind of thing, you know. Yeah, I started using AI again, only with codecs. Whereas before, I was just copying and pasting from ChatGPT, the website. Way too slow your code, what you've been working on. See, there's got to be a better way of doing this. So I tried that, downloaded the Codex app, and now it can actually see the code, what you're doing, and then update parts of it for you. And then I'll go through the process. I say, well, no, actually, no, you haven't accounted for this, you haven't accounted for that. What about this thing? Oh, really? True. Yeah. Oh, it's nice here. Nice and sunny. We're still a bit glitchy, eh? I reckon next time I use this, it'll be fixed. I've done everything I can that I know of to sort out issues. Used the fix command. We've done the Moblin stop, start, check commands. We've done a reset, export, reset, import. Oh, you know what? It could be. I don't know what else it could be. Hold on. Let's see. SRTLA. Maybe it's implementation under SRTLA settings. I've got it on official. I might switch it back to, I think it's ethics. Oh, actually, it's out at the moment. That's not RTMP. What? It is a rabbit away. I know. Maybe it's the VPN. Turn the VPN off. Yeah, that's what's causing the issue. Alright, VPN's off. Moblin is rabbit hole. Can be. Okay, how's our bit rate? We're at 0.6, 6.4, looking better. 5.67, 8.2. If I connect to something else, like let's say a public Wi-Fi, yeah, maybe I'm at a McDonald's or something, have the VPN on. Because you can, with the Mudi 7, you can set it to repeater mode. So basically everything that is connected to the travel router is going to be protected by the VPN. So that's the idea of it. But I don't really need it when I'm home or I'm not connected to anything that's not secure, you know. 4.9, 5.2. Maybe we're okay. 5.3. Oh yeah, I've tried Tailscale. I've got it in a video. Have you seen that one? Yeah, maybe the VPN was somehow affecting the RTMP stream of the Pocket 3 through the Mudi 7 to the iPhone. I don't rule out all the possibilities. Maybe that's it. Oh, I saw what looked like a drop frame there. Kind of jumped. But audibly it sounds better. Yeah. Maybe, eh? Maybe that's what was happening. VPN was chewing up the bandwidth. Okay. Problem solved, maybe? Oh, no. I heard audible glitching again. Do we have to bump the latency to 3000? I wonder. I'm listening still to the audio. What do you reckon? Are we good? There's my S23 Ultra. Yeah, check the YouTube stream. Make sure we're okay over there. Okay, YouTube. We're still good. Looks like it. Still live. Oh, wait a minute. Yep. So now I'm in the vertical stream, maybe. Are my settings too strict on the chat? I wonder. Let's see. Just having a look. Vertical, short fade looks good. So we're happy there. Gonna go back to live. Check the horizontal stream on YouTube. So it should be. Okay, I can tell from the title. Okay, that one looks cool. I think we're alright. We're alright on the audio, eh? I think we're alright. Okay. Whoa. Lovely. Oh, what happened here? Someone was naughty. that, Mike? What happened? Well, hi Mike, how are you? Was that my bot? Maybe it was my bot. Little two trigger happy there. Okay, just checking the streams. Which one am I on? This must be Twitch chat. Okay, I can see both. Are you back? Oh, is it the emojis? Too many emojis. Okay. That's hilarious. Are you testing the bot for me? Thank you, Mike. Oh, wait a minute. It's going to have a multiplier if you do it too much. So your timer will just get longer and longer. Okay, things are looking good. I should put you on the OK list so that you can do that. It's just the bad eggs. We have a couple of bad eggs. I know you're not one of them. How's that? Oh, okay. Just pop the slideshow and then check it. I think we've got a couple of photos in there, maybe 3. Okay, wait, do I just have one photo? Oh no, there we go, there's another one. Two or 3? Oh, okay. Well, okay, it's not as much as I thought there would be. Alright, back to live again. Okay. And our stream seems to be good. Maybe it was the VPN. Yeah. I don't think that was it. Oh, hold on. I'm going to grab a photo of the lighthouse here. The light right now looks real nice. So let's get one with the Pocket camera. Wait, where are you looking, Pocket? real nice sunsets last couple of days. Yeah, real nice. So that's one downside with the Pocket 3 is it can lose you with the subject tracking. I think that was one thing that they improved with the 4. But I was looking at prices. The Pocket 3 Creator Combo is so cheap now. It's come down heaps. It used to be 1,200 New Zealand dollars. Now you can get it for around, I think 800. That might be a special, a local one. Whereas I think the Pocket 4 standard doesn't have all the extras. That was a little bit more than the Creator Combo for the Pocket 3. I imagine when the 4P becomes available, those prices could go down further. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. It might not change. Okay, unlock the screen. Another one of the lighthouse on this side. See? Looks kind of cartoony. I think that may be the S23 Ultra over sharpening the image. But juggling it. Trying to grab one phone, then the other one. Now, as much as I like this picture, I wish the Pocket 3 was wider. I really like the wide look of the Action 4. Kind of reminds me of the selfie camera on my phone. How close it is, the field of view. Whereas the Action 4 would probably look like that from the same distance. That's how much wider it is. Yeah, it'd be like this. I've got my arm all the way out. I won't be able to do that for very long. This is a lot more comfortable than my elbows. Oh, what a day. Lovely. Yeah, kind of dreading walking that way. Because that's all in shade. cold. Get the edge inside in. Try black and white. How's it look? Ooh, looks pretty cool. Very pretty. Gotta walk down here and oh really? A new mini PC. How are the prices? Because they've been going up, eh? All the old favourites like the Orange Pi 5 Plus, they've all gone up by heaps. Oh really? Alright, thank you. Yeah, it's a multiplier. I didn't think it was that strict though. I thought it was 10 plus. Maybe I didn't modify that particular nightbot thing. I thought you were testing it. Five emote thingy. Banned after 5 emotes twice. Oh, everyone is? I know it's the first time I've seen it. But yeah, anyone who would spam the emotes would get it. It's a new thing. So I'll have a look, see what they are. It's so funny. I wish it would tell me why. Maybe it would if I was looking at my computer. But what I see in... Oh, oh my gosh. Oh man. Okay, Mike, thank you. Maybe keep it. I think it's unintentionally hilarious now. Oh, wait. It might actually ban you if you do it too much. Alright, I'll have a look after. If you don't actually come back in half an hour, then I'll know why. I think some of them, they do bad. Okay, right. Note to self, check that one. Oh man, that was good for a laugh. Thank you, Mike. Let's see. Sale on Amazon about $300-400 below the usual price. Ooh, how much is it then? What's the usual price if it's $300-400 down. A minute, Horizon. Oh, yeah, Horizon mini PC. 1200. Oh, really? Yikes! That's good. What? Okay. Damn. Is that your first mini PC? Do you have an Orange Pi or one of the others? If anything, I think I would need to upgrade my GPU. But it might just be cheaper to buy a whole new computer. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. That makes sense. Gotcha. Oh, you need, wait, you need two of them? Whoa, okay. I like Ryzen's. I got one in my computer. Well, not a mini computer, but my main. I think it still holds up. Just the GPU is a bit lacking. Iron RAM. All things that have gone up in price. I was thinking maybe a year ago, before the prices went up, of upgrading, and they were pretty cheap, only like a couple $100 for RAM. Don't even want to look at prices now. They'll have to wait. The way I'm holding the Pocket 3 is not how most people hold it. Most people will hold it like this. Like this. Or they'll hold it like that with the Pocket 3 close to them, pointing out. But I like this view. I think this is much better. Especially that it can track you. So you could, look off into the distance and you'll still be in frame. Grab our seat over here where we started. Little baby walk today. Okay, so what have we established from today? Well, all the layouts that I wanted are working. We finally got dual format to Twitch, horizontal vertical working. That was surprisingly one of the easier things to do, but I had to write some code that would close a couple of prompts when you start streaming with a computer where the GPU isn't quite up to par according to Twitch's stream settings. My GPU is fine. So I hope they roll out an update that removes those pop-ups from my computer. I got it working for YouTube. I had to create two brand new, what do they call them? Managed streams in YouTube Studio, then assign the stream URL and stream key from both of those managed streams. One for multiple RTMP output plugin in OBS, and then one for ATEM vertical. So now when I go live, it's going to broadcast two separate streams using those two separate stream keys. The way I was doing it before was with a single managed stream. That was a problem, and it got confused with the stream keys for horizontal vertical. Also, the dual stream system that YouTube uses, what it'll do is it'll produce a vertical stream and a horizontal stream, but the vertical stream is harder to find, not like what I've got today, two separate streams where they're actually visible on my account. It's a bit messier than YouTube's native dual stream system, but at least you've got hey Nightbot. Holy cow, stop spamming words in Freddy. I think you are. It looks like you're testing the bot. Love it. We got 4 emojis. Yeah, I wouldn't do it again unless you want to be banned for what would be the multiplier. Maybe an hour? Actually, that was 10 minutes, eh? I don't think it was half an hour. That wasn't that long. Bless you. But only 10 minutes, okay. Yeah. I think it's stricter for some of the other, what do they call them? I don't know. Filters. You're on Twitch? Oh yeah, you are too. I only just clicked. Yeah, gotcha. Love it. Alright. Let's have another quick look-see. Had another audible glitch. Okay, so that one, the vertical looks good. Back to horizontal. Appears to be, wait a minute, close. Live, okay, sweet. I'm streaming with the iPhone. S23 Ultra I'm using it as my second phone today. I'm able to go through and check the stream. It's passive, it's not really doing much today. Is it cold? It is cold. Yeah. What's the weather say? Gotta check command. Weather is 13 degrees apparently, somewhere. That seems a bit warm, I reckon. But actually it's not cold enough that I need my gloves. I have my gloves today. So if I needed them I could put them on. But it's not that cold. But it's not warm either. Can feel it. Definitely needed this puffy jacket, for sure. You're still in Aussie land, eh? What's the weather like? Where are you based? Was it Sydney? Sydney. Let's just see. What is the temperature in Sydney? It is 17 degrees. That's quite nice. That's not bad. For me. It is near our summer temperatures. Weather, what about Brisbane? What's the temperature there? Brisbane, it is 23 degrees. That's our summer. I bet they're cold. 17? Okay. 6 in the morning. Ooh. It's a bit cold. It's gotten pretty cold here. I think we've gotten to 0. Nah. Less of that, please. Had a question, Mike. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Had a question. When you went from the S23 to the S25, use IRL Pro. It is darker on side in the dark than I can't get the screen or picture to be brighter. The camera's different when used with IRL Pro. But if you switch to the one on the back, it's brighter. That's interesting. Well, I can't replicate that because I still have the S23 Ultra, so I don't know. I guess so. Unless the back cameras are just significantly brighter. But you're comparing the reference of the S23. Do you still have the S23? Are you able to compare them side by side? Or is they gone? I think if you tap and hold, you can change the exposure. That's one of the settings in IRL Pro. Yeah, don't know. I don't know. I'd need an S25. Boop. Blacklisted. Boop. Boop. Huh? How is Boop a blacklisted spam? So what did they? Was that a timeout or what? This Nightbot. Oh, so that was, I don't know. Don't know. I can only see what Nightbot has said in response. I can't see what your message was. Maybe I should. I think in Moblin you can enable messages that were deleted. For me, I think. But no. Filters. Show deleted messages. Okay. Oh, hello. Front camera is like normal, but the selfie camera is way darker. I don't know, what could have been, oh, damn? Was it damn? Is damn blacklisted spam word? Hyperfly. A new one, oh, okay. Oh, would you have been able to do that though? Don't know. Hey, how's it going? Welcome in. So you maybe, yeah. But I'm sure I would. No, actually, I've not seen not seen where people have been paying. Okay. I was getting quite a few trolls, maybe a week ago. So I had to bump up the security and stuff. But maybe I need to dial it down. Because I haven't had those troll messages since I did that. I'll go back and have a look. And if you change exposure, it probably brightens it for both, both front and back. Does it look like that when you use the normal cameras? So if you have like your phone in video mode to record video with the cameras, not smoking anything. We are laughing about the bot and how strict it is currently. Not smoking anything. Oh, should be able to see the merge chat in the overlays, I think. Let me have another look. Are you watching the stream vertically or horizontally? So horizontal. Oh, that's right. I have the messages disappear quickly. There, try. Gonna send a message from Kick. Yo. Oh yeah, there we go. It's at the bottom on the horizontal stream. Well, if you're watching this vertically, it pops up briefly. So the messages last about 10 seconds. I have it set like that because, let's see, one of the chat overlays I want to use, it doesn't filter YouTube messages if they're being, what do you call it? If they're, yeah, it just shows everything. Even messages that were deleted. Am I popular? I don't think so. Nah. Nah. I'm okay with not being popular. Maybe in certain circles, the IRL live streaming community, maybe I've carved a niche there. I'm good with that. I'm okay with it. So my content is all based around IRL live streaming. How do you IRL live stream? And basically, I've just been on this journey for a good 3+ years of trying to improve live streaming for myself and for others. So I'm on Twitch, Kick, YouTube. I have videos on YouTube where I go over my content, how I live stream, and that has improved over time. How do you think I am? I've never actually revealed how old I am. I'm too paranoid. So I reckon with the whole identity theft thing, So I never give too much of my info out because I don't know, you know, who's watching. Maybe there's some dodgy person out there who's taking notes. That's the problem about being live and your streams being public to everybody. That part of it I'm cool with. I've been saying I'm 21, which is obviously a little bit off. But yeah, okay, 34. Yeah, sure. That's my joke answer, because I know someone, whenever I ask them how old they are, they just say, oh, I'm 21. I'm like, okay. That's always the answer. So I've adopted that one. I'll just say I'm 21 for the lols. Ah, gee. When I use, okay Mike, when I use video selfie on camera, it is fine in the dark, but when I use IRL Pro, it's super dark in the, oh. That sounds like the app isn't using whatever technology is in the selfie cam to make it brighter. So whatever happened between the S23 to the S25, the app isn't, you know, updated for that. And I don't think you're going to get an update. Have you tried IRL whatever? Mike is on kick, in case you're wondering. So anyone who may be new to my stream, I am multi-streaming to Twitch, Kick and YouTube, and I can see all those messages on my phone, so that's who I'm replying to. And those messages do pop up in my chat overlays, but they're only there for like, oh no, oh no, Mike, banned. I'll unban you. That's so funny. Oh, you're back out. Oh man, welcome back. Hello. That's funny because I often do 5 emojis in chats. I don't do more than that and for Twitch. Sometimes I'll do maybe 20. So I'll have another look at that, see what's in there for Kiwi. Twitch and Kick, eh? Alright, Mike, I read that one. Mike, there will be a new problem when you set your new phone. Oh yeah, well, my next immediate phone will be an iPhone. I need to upgrade my 11 to something newer, and then I'd upgrade my Android. I like being on both camps, iPhone and Android, so yeah, that will be some time away, because I think there's still good life out of the S23 Ultra. It's only what, 3 years old. Oh, never check. These bots keep yeah. True. Maybe I don't need it on Kick. Kick seems cool. It does appear to be a rotation of bad eggs. Those are folks who will come in and troll for a little bit. I think the rules where I've said you need to be at least a subscriber for a day, I think those rules are probably good enough. For someone who will come into chat and troll, usually they'll just jump in and say something, you know. 5 of those, too much. Well, when my friend Ray, let's see, I know a few Rays, but Ray Cleveland, shout out to that Ray. When he's online, when he streams, I'll just spam his chat with like 20. So yeah, need to check what I've got for the most fair one. They've even just turned that one off. I think that's alright, eh? Okay, just jumping around the different streams. Twitch, looking good. Loving this dual format thing. It's so cool. I am a fan. I'll jump over to YouTube, see what's happening over there. What is this? Got a notification. Alright. Is it someone who's been banned? Hey, I was just in your chat and then I was banned for posting emojis. No, it's not. Okay. I have an Orange Pi 5 Pro, not a Plus, but it's not working. Is impossible. No way for me to make it work. Well, that's the thing, eh? I can make assumptions about something that is similar to what I have, but I wish I could, like I had a pro to be able to say, answer that question. That's a hard one. I don't see why it wouldn't work, eh? It should work. That might be a better question for Mitmet. Mitmet will know. He probably has one. Probably got like 20 of them. I think he bought up all the stock of all the Orange Pies. Where are you, Mitmet? Well, let's see. The go-tos, the ones that I know of, Orange Pi 5 Plus. There is the Rock 5A, Rock 5B. So those three are the kings at the moment for a Belabox encoder. Others are maybe supported. So that's the tricky one. Might have to give this person a link to the supported encoders. And maybe the answer is there. Checking the emote spam. I'll answer that one later. Have I answered this one? I'd be curious to see how it holds up. Oh yeah, I've read that one. That was from Wyatt. And it was in regards to the TVU Go app and crowded places with lots of wireless devices around. What was my reply? So far, I'd say it would perform better than the majority of other streamers in the same situation where you'd have 2 or 3 bonded connections. This is the TVU Go app. That app supports cellular plus Wi-Fi and Ethernet if you have a way to get Ethernet into your phone. I have so far only tested it with cellular and Wi-Fi, and I know it works really well. It's really good. There's also a lot that's out of your control, like wireless interference. I think that's what we were getting earlier, and overlaid cell phone towers. So these are things you can't account for. But I'll be testing it out for sure. Yeah, I want to do the train test. I tried to do that the other day, but that's when I had issue with the vertical dual format, and then had to switch up my entire setup to what I'm using today. But I did have a problem trying to connect my Action 4 to my iPhone. That was the other day. I need to have a look at it again, but this time with the Pocket 3 instead, to see if that will connect. And I'm curious to try out the new updates in the TV Go app, and I tried to do like an impromptu stream the other day. We'll get to that. I'm just happy I think I've got this figured out. Over the last couple of days, my apologies to those folks who were getting like a bazillion notifications that I was live. That will, from what I can tell, be sorted. Don't need to do all those multiple tests again. I can just use what I've got. Okay. Anyway. Just heard my yawn in the preview. Is there another question? Oh no, same one. Yep. Okay. Check that out. I want YouTube to have the same implementation of dual format that Twitch has. If they could all do that, it'd be so cool. Yep. Okay, read those ones. Just still jumping around the different chats. So yep, this is vertical non-shorts feed layout. Okay, and then go back to home page, and we should have the shorts feed version there. So it's shorts feed version with the chat on top of the vertical stream. Yeah, looking good. And then, well, oh yeah, I can look at Kick on this phone, on my StreamYard phone. Sweet. Let's see. I'll be able to watch back the starting scene sequence, make sure everything was okay there. I think so. The photos. I know. I'll force a low bitrate with the chat command. TLDR. Okay, so it worked over on the vertical stream. Quite a bit delayed on the horizontal. Okay, that worked. Cool. And we've already gone BRB, so I don't need to test that. I'll switch back to live. Keeping an eye on the horizontal and the vertical. Come on. Now, I'm trying to think of how to even describe the dual format system that I've set up. Because at least in my research I couldn't find a video that covered it properly. Yeah, it's going to be a hard one. Once I figure it out, map it out in my head, the different steps, it might have to be like a broad overview rather than every single step, which I'd love to do, but I don't know if I can replicate those steps again. I don't know. Maybe start off with a broad overview, show you what I've got in my proper OBS, not the testing ones. And then some of you folks, very clever, will be able to go, oh, right, I got it. I know what to do. Just based on me saying, this is what I've done to get it working. Good luck. And then I could do a follow-up video later once I've thought through it properly. It's also very early days. So maybe something that I cover in the broad overview could change later on. So that's, yeah, that's how I have to do it. But let's try and verbalize some of it. Firstly, in OBS, I have OBS signed into Twitch and have enhanced, what do they call it? Enhanced broadcast, what am I call it? Enabled. It's set to auto, I think, for the video and the video tracks. There's some settings below enhanced broadcasting, so those are all set on auto. What I can tell you now is if you select bandwidth test mode, it does work to both the horizontal and the vertical stream. So that works. I was wondering, if you do bandwidth test mode for just a regular horizontal stream, then your viewers don't see the notification that you're live, and you're not actually live on your account. It is a bandwidth test. It's checking your connection. But you can use that to test things. Now, for example, I had bandwidth test mode enabled and also enhanced Twitch broadcasting, whatever. That also enabled. Then the multiple RTMP output plugin, I had the YouTube horizontal stream enabled to start going live when OBS goes live. Same thing with ATEM vertical, with the vertical stream to YouTube enabled, and then both of those streams I'd set as unlisted. So when I go live in OBS, hopefully this is making sense. When I go live in OBS, it also goes live to YouTube, horizontal and vertical, but they're unlisted. So you're not sending out all those notifications. So I was able to do that earlier today before this one. So I wasn't live to Twitch, and I was live but unlisted to YouTube, vertical and horizontal. And then I could review them later to see, yeah, we've got a proper horizontal stream. Yeah, we've got a proper vertical stream. Also had Kick, which was in the multiple RTMP output plugin, turned off, so it wouldn't go live when OBS went live. And then the YouTube horizontal output and the multiple RTMP output was retrieving the encoder settings from the Twitch one, which wasn't actually live. It could still pull that encoder settings and everything. Same thing with the vertical. Now, for some of you, I can imagine you seeing all these little scientific symbols flying around me. That's the kind of brain wrapping that I had to do to try and go away. And then this, and then this, and then that. Still have to create your vertical scenes. OBS 32 put a big wrench in things, where you have to design your scenes with your standard horizontal main scenes, but they're all rotated sideways. And then for the vertical streams in ATEM vertical, you rotate those so that they're vertical. Oh man. Let's just say it was Interesting. Anyway, fun times. This past week or so has been a very interesting one. I think that's the best way to do it, because I don't want to recreate all those steps from scratch. It'd be a really long video. It'd be over an hour, I reckon. I'd have to split it up into parts. I'd have to script it too, which I don't want to do. It'd be a lot easier just to show you how I've done it. I think that's the way to go. Wow. The picture looks really good on my little thing. Okay. I think that's us. I thank you all for joining me today on this Sunday late Arvo evening. Be a nice one. Enjoy the chat. Mike, you're hilarious. Stand up for me. Appreciate that. Media Tech, everyone else.
That's it, right? I think so. What number is this one? 8.
I think you guys could see that RGB seat back there. And tap the button, that'll get the ending scene sequence underway. We're just going to end things there. Yep, so I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, evening, weekend. That is me from Auckland, New Zealand. Gonna head home. It's nice and warm. And I will see you guys next time. Take care.